Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Have you heard anyone saying that time is an illusion or time is just a construct of our minds which doesn't have an objective reality? In this video I will explain why that is not the case and why time might have an objective reality outside of our minds. So if you are ready, then click the subscribe button and the bell and let's jump into the video. The real claims about the illusion of time started after theory of relativity of Einstein. Before that we had a constant time everywhere in the universe, but according to relativity, when you move faster or when you approach a source of gravity, then time slows down for you, relative to other observers. You will still be feeling the time as usual, like 1 second per second, your heartbeats will be the same, your emotions, everything will be the same. You will not be in a slow motion mode. But your time will be different when we compare to time of other observers. That's because of relativity of time. For more details about relativity, refer to our previous video. So this relativity of time has led some people, even some scientists, to think that it may just be in our minds and have no objective reality outside of it in real world. If there's an object and we all see it as an apple, then we can say that this has an objective reality because we all agree that it is an apple. So it is real. But when we come to time, it is different. I experience it differently than you are experiencing it. This difference between different frames of reference is the strongest argument to claim that time is an illusion or just a construct of our minds. The problem with this argument is that while stating that time is relative, relativity says that the space is also relative. Now, those of you who think that time is not real, it doesn't have an objective reality, it's an illusion, or it is just a construct of our minds, then what do you say about relativity of space? But this is a question, right? Let's give the answer. To understand the objective reality of time, you need to have a good understanding of what time itself is. So you need a good definition of time that I will give you right now. Again, according to relativity, space and time are intertwined into one thing that we call a space-time. They are like two sides of the same coin. Space is the separations between objects. Time is the separations between events. Space defines how far away objects are from each other, while time defines how different events are delayed from each other. And time also defines the order of events. Space is three-dimensional, so different objects can be in front of, behind, to the right, to the left, on top and beneath other objects. But time is one-dimensional. It's like a single straight line. So events happening at different times are placed on different points on this line. So it is time that defines those delays between each event and also puts them in a particular order. This order of events and the delays between them is so special that we can see clear cause-effect relationships between all consecutive events. If time didn't exist, then there wouldn't be any delay between consecutive events. This means that all events will be happening at the same time. Now think about it. Your birth happened at the same time as the birth of your father, as the birth of your mother, as the birth of your grandfathers, and the birth of your children, your grandchildren, your grand-grandchildren, and your grand-grand-grand-grand-grand-grandchildren who are not born yet. They are all happening at the same time. And our mind is somehow picking just a portion of this and then putting the events in a particular consecutive order and then is showing to us. Does that make sense? If time didn't exist, not only all the events will be happening at the same time, but even the beginning of an event and the ending of an event will be happening at the same time. So all the events in the universe, the past events, the present and even the future events, are all happening at the same time and instantly. They just instantly happen. There is no delay between the beginning and ending of the events. Since there is a delicate order of events and the delays between them are very sound when we consider the cause-effect relationships, then we can say that this order and delays have an objective reality. And according to our definition of time, which states that time is the separation between events, then time must be real. If time has an objective reality, then how could different observers experience it differently? So time must have an objective reality. However, it is possible that we are experiencing it differently. For example, the sun is the same, but if you are in different locations of Earth, then you will experience it differently, because if you are in a location that it is noon, you will see a bright white light. But if you are in a location that it is evening, you will see a reddish, a yellowish or reddish white light. But the sunlight is the same, but since you are in different places, the sunlights reach there differently. Another example is a source of gravity. If you are closer to a gravity, you will feel a stronger gravity. If you are farther away, you will feel a weaker gravity. If you are really far away, you will not feel any gravity. But it doesn't mean that the gravity doesn't exist. You are just farther away from the source. So something can exist and have an objective reality, and we could still experience it differently. In conclusion, the delicate order of events, the delays between them, and the clear cause-effect relationships between consecutive events show that time, as we have defined it to be the separation between events or the delay between events, does have an objective reality. Time is as real as space, time is as real as the trees that we see around, and time is as real as everything that we observe around us. So it is as real as all other our realities. If you have any further questions or you have a different argument about the illusion of time, then I would really like to see them under comments, and I will try to address them in the next video, which is about how we would see the universe if we were outside of time. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you have subscribed for the next videos. Bye for now.